Welcome to the Voice Zone, helping you speak your best with internationally recognized speech coach Patrick Muñoz.
Hi everyone, Patrick Muñoz here talking about being an authentic speaker. In many of my videos and my podcasts and the classes that I teach going into corporations, I talk about being a dynamic speaker, using pace and pitch and volume, using intention, using your breath, speaking out with enthusiasm, with passion. All these things are key to being someone who makes a difference as a speaker. Now today, I want to talk about people who share messages from a quiet place, from a simple, honest, loving place. Recently, a man who was very dear to me, Monsignor Jeremiah Murphy of St. Victor's in West Hollywood, passed away. I listened to his homilies for over 9 years. And at a certain point during that time, he experienced a change in his health. It moved him from being a very vibrant and healthy man in his 60s to someone who, by the time he was in his 70s, due to this rare neurological disorder, slowly lost the use of his legs and eventually the use of his arms. And ultimately, he was bound to a wheelchair. He couldn't walk, he couldn't move. By the end, he couldn't even lift his hands, yet he continued to serve Mass every day of the week, morning and afternoon, as well as multiple Masses on the weekends. He delivered each of his homilies with such grace and ease. Prior to his getting sick, I always thought that he was reading from a script. It wasn't until a few years into hearing him that I realized all of his homilies, which lasted somewhere between 7 and 10 minutes, were completely from his heart. He had the gift of speaking extemporaneously in a simple, quiet, clear way. I asked him one day, "How do you do that? What do you do to prepare? Do you write them out? Do you practice them many times?" His answer stunned me. He said, "I think about what I want the topic to be, and I piece it out in my mind, and then I share it." Now, granted, this was a gift. To be able to have so much information in his mind and to be able to flesh it out in a very clear, articulate, and structured way was a gift. However, key to everything he spoke was authenticity. He spoke from the heart. And by speaking from the heart, he wasn't flashy, he wasn't loud, he wasn't dynamic in a technical way, but he was dynamic in a very quiet, powerful way. He spoke from the heart about things that meant a lot to him, and the effect was profound on the listener. I do encourage people to speak with passion. And I realize that passion for different people looks different. Start from where you are. Take those techniques you like and leave the rest. I do encourage you to keep an open mind, to try things on, to try ways of speaking that might not be comfortable for you at first, but that could have a real change on the way you present yourself. If after trying these techniques, they don't feel organic to you, I encourage you, don't let that stand in the way of communicating what you must. Because Monsignor Jeremiah Murphy communicated what was important to him in a quiet, soft-spoken, but deeply powerful way because he spoke from the heart. You can do the same. In this podcast, I want to say a final thank you to Monsignor Murphy for showing myself and so many people courage, strength, and authenticity in ways that will always deeply affect us.